Hey there guys, and welcome back. As always, thank you so much for joining me here. We're going to be doing a deep dive into Daredevil Born Again Season 2. It goes without saying that there's potential spoilers here. We're going to be checking out set leaks, we have images and videos to get to, and plenty of other goodies and information to check out regarding this show. So, with that down, let's jump into this article. Let's have a little bit of a talk about the information regarding Season 2, then we'll get into those set leaks. So, this comes to us from Comic Book Movie. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 set video reveals the Man Without Fear's new costume, possible spoilers. Again, there will be spoilers in this video, just to let you know. It's a shame in many ways that photos and footage from Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again are emerging before the end of Season 1. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's a shame that things are being leaked, I do understand, but when you're filming in real-world locations, it's next to impossible. People have drones, and people have cameras with really powerful zoom lenses on them, and all kinds of stuff. There's no way you're ever going to hide it from the public. But it's not only that. When we see these videos and footage out of context, we have no idea what the scene is about or anything, so I don't feel like it really spoils anything. But this puts the series on track to return as next year. Marvel Television's new approach is to release yearly series, and with street-level character like this, shooting on location is essential. Yeah, this isn't something you can do on a green screen. It's something you need to do on location in New York. A green screen it would just look ridiculous and it just wouldn't work. So this is where we get into the meat and potatoes of the video. This is where we start looking at the leaks and videos coming out of Season 2, and we have a lot to get to here, guys. I mean, a lot of content. I've gone through and tried to find as much stuff as I can for this video. So let's start off with this. So this is where we get the video of Season 2 of Matt Murdock wearing the black Daredevil costume. It's about 45 seconds long. I'll play half of the video, I'll pause, have a small talk, and then continue it, just so I can get around the copyright here. But let's go back to the beginning. So let's just play it. So I'll just pause it there for a second. So yeah, we see, obviously we see Daredevil there, and he's in a fully black costume. I mean, it was speculated by a lot of people that we would see it at some point, and it looks like that's exactly what we've got. We saw him kind of floating in the sea there, on his back, and then he turns around, he begins to crawl onto the beach. We don't know the context of the scene, we don't know what's happened. Why is he in the sea? How did he get there? What exactly's happened? This is what I mean. So I don't really see it as a spoiler. It's out of context. We have no idea what's going on here, but still, seeing the black costume is pretty damn cool. Let's keep going. Yeah, and I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, he stands up and then he just walks up the beach. But there, we can clearly see the all-black costume. I think it looks fantastic. It's a shame that it's from far away. If only this person had a zoom lens or a zoom camera, that would have been great. We would have got a more detailed, high-resolution shot. But I'm still happy with this. How this person managed to stand behind all these crew members and get this shot without security finding out, I have no idea. But hats off to the person who filmed this. However they managed to do that. So let's move on to the next one. So this next one here, this comes to us from the Montiverse. Never mind, the mayor is here. So we get a shot of Wilson Fisk here. So we can see just around the corner of this car, we can clearly see Wilson Fisk here, Vincent D'Onofrio in his classic white jacket. And we don't really get any other characters other than that. We get someone stood to the left of him, not exactly sure who that is. Move to the next image. Again, another shot of Wilson Fisk in the distance. So there's not too much to kind of go into there, but it's still pretty cool to see Season 2 there, Mayor Fisk. So let's go to the next one. So this is the one where we have, this comes to us from Daredevil Updates. Charlie Cox and Deborah Ann Wool today on set of Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So we know Deborah Ann Wool is coming back, which is great to see. She's a fantastic actress and people love her in this series. So let's check out this video here. I love that. That person is so excited he's filming this. They're like, oh my god, he's holding hands. They're holding hands. Yeah, it's really cool. But Deborah Ann Wool's, she's got red hair, which is kind of throwing people off a little bit. Why has she got red hair? Why has she changed her appearance? Is she like hiding from someone, or is it something that happens to her in the comics where she gets red hair at some point, the character that she's playing? Not exactly sure, but I'm sure some of you guys may know. If you do, jump into the comment section and let us know. Let's move on to the next one. So we get a close-up look here. Deborah Ann Woll and Charlie Cox on set, season 2. So let's have a look at this image here. So yeah, we can see here again Deborah Ann Woll. We get a closer-up look. They're both wearing sunglasses. She's got the red hair, and pretty cool. I mean, they're walking on the sidewalk in New York here, and it looks like they're posing for this image. Charlie Cox here doesn't look too happy. He's got a bit of a stern frown on his face by the look of it. He's probably been photographed by the public all day, so he's probably a bit annoyed. I could understand that, to be honest. So let's move on to the next one. So, new images from the set of Daredevil Born Again Season 2 from the MCU Den. This is where we get the anti-vigilante task force. This is where it gets really interesting. So, in Season 2, we know that Wilson Fisk, he's going to set up this anti-vigilante task force to take down these vigilantes. And it looks like Daredevil and Punisher, they're going to have to create this kind of superhero team to kind of fight back against this vigilante task force. I'm not sure exactly who this woman is here, but it looks like they're arresting her for some reason. Maybe she's helped out one of the vigilantes or something, or maybe she's a vigilante herself. I'm not exactly sure who she is. Let's go on to the next one. And again, the vigilante task force agents are kind of arresting her and walking off with her. She must have done something, but I'm not exactly sure again what that might be. So let's move on to the next one. This is a close-up look of the Anti-Vigilante Task Force uniform, which comes to us from Reddit. I think this is really, really cool. I mean, we get a look here. They're using the Punisher logo. I don't understand. They're Anti-Vigilante Task Force, so why are they using the Punisher logo? Is that something that I'm missing? Is it something that's going over my head? There may be a simple explanation that I'm not thinking of. If any of you guys know or have a reason as to why this could be, do let us know in the comment section. Again, maybe I'm just being dumb and not realizing, but still, it's a pretty cool detailed shot of what their costumes are going to look like. Moving on to the next one. So, from Azure, had a dope day on the set of Season 2 of Daredevil. And then we get another close-up look. Again, we get a close-up look of the crest, or the logo, whatever you want to call it. So it says New York, Anti-Vigilante Task Force, Mayor Fisk. So yeah, pretty damn cool logo. Again, kind of like the Punisher logo. Not sure what the reason for that is, but it's still pretty cool to see their costume up close and what exactly it will look like. So, moving on to the next one, we get some graffiti here from around New York. So this can give us a wider context of what maybe the story's about. So, obviously we've got Lady Liberty here, and someone's crossed out the eyes and kind of made a sad face. So it looks like Liberty is kind of being stepped on. Mayor Fisk has implemented martial law, and people really don't like it, and they've crossed out the eyes of Lady Liberty here for that very reason. Moving on to the next one, they've got Fisk You. Fisk you with a middle finger. So yeah, again, people spray painting. They don't like the implementation of martial law that Mayor Fisk seems to have done because of the vigilantes roaming around and the vigilante task force, and people are kind of fighting back with graffiti and stuff like that. So moving on to the next one. No more martial law. Again, so it looks like martial law has been implemented for whatever reason. It looks like there's some sort of big event that may happen at the end of Season 1 as to implementing martial law. And yeah, it looks like people are just trying to kind of rebel in their own way. Kind of like this happens in the real world, you know, with like COVID. People went around spray painting stuff about COVID and, you know, wrecking signs and stuff like that. So it's kind of stuff that happens in the real world. So we can kind of relate to this kind of thing. Moving on again. So we've got Fuck Fisk, and then we've got a picture of Fisk's face as the dot in the eye there. Again, pretty cool graffiti there. They must have employed some like real life graffiti artists to do this kind of stuff, which is kind of cool that they're getting work. And to see this kind of stuff dotted around New York is pretty awesome. So we're going to move on to our last set leak here. So this is a poster that was on a wall in New York that someone managed to snap a picture of. Obviously they had to zoom in, and it's very, very low resolution because of that. And we can only just make out what it says on this poster. And by the way, this is going to be a major spoiler for Season 1 of Daredevil Born Again. So it says, last scene, Matt Murdock attended the mayor's recent gala at the Garcia mansion, where he heroically saved Mayor Fisk's life by blocking an assassin's bullet, but with himself critically injured. So that's what it sounds like happens at the end of Season 1, potentially. Someone tries to assassinate Fisk, then Matt Murdock jumps in the way and he gets injured, and he then seems to disappear. And that could potentially be in Season 2 where he reappears wearing the black costume. I don't know that for a fact, but that's kind of me just taking an educated guess. Maybe you guys have a whole completely different new theory as to what this poster means, but it sounds like he saves Mayor Fisk from an assassination attempt, and what happens next, my guess is as good as yours. But guys, that's kind of a roundup of the most important leaks that I could find online. I'm sure there's more floating around. There's probably more images and more videos that I haven't gotten to in this video, because there's a lot floating around, but this is kind of the main important ones that I found so far. So going back over to the article here, let's just kind of finish off there. But yeah, like I said, a lot of goodies to get to there. I think one of the best ones was this one here with the video of the black suit climbing out of the ocean, whatever's happened here. But yeah, really, really cool confirmation that we're getting the black suit in Season 2. So guys, jump down into the comment section. Let me know what you think about these leaked set images and videos coming out of Season 2. Does it get you more excited for where this show is going in the future? It definitely does for me. This show is firing on all cylinders, and I think it's doing great work, getting fans excited about the MCU once again. So, like I said, let us know in the comment section what you think about this. As always, guys, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber. I would love to have you on board as a subscriber. It would mean a lot to me, and I will see you in the next video.